Hi, welcome to my video. I'm Jennifer Roberts. You're either catching me on my YouTube channel, True Divine 44, or my Facebook page, True Divine 44. Like, shares, subscribes and comments on either or both of those platforms. Greatly appreciated. I'm doing as much free content as I can, putting out as many tarot readings as I can. Of course, they're general when I put them out. They're for everybody. Picking up on the collective energy and translating it via tarot to help support, guide and inspire. And in particular, I'm trying to ramp that up right now just to do my bit to help people feel a little bit better about what's going on. So because they're general, some of it might resonate, some of it might not. It might all resonate, it might all not. You know, take what helps you on whatever day and leave the rest behind. So today, the 19th, it's the 19th of March 2020. The first card being the Queen of Cups. Now this Queen of Cups is the divine feminine mother. You know, she's the motherly energy. She works through intuition. She works through inner knowings. She's not all up in the head. She's very much inner feelings. In her exalted position, she is very emotionally balanced. She's very emotionally calm. She can keep a cool, feel her way through things. A lot of psychic knowings, psychic abilities with this queen. So there's a real call right now to recognize the importance of the people who embody the energy of this queen, because right now we need the mothers. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. I'm talking about whether you act more in your divine feminine or divine masculine naturally. So we need the mothers. We need the people who know how to nurture through good times and bad. We need the people who know how to measure their feelings. Particularly right now, we definitely need to know that we have people around us and that we have the ability within to give measured responses with our emotions to anything and everything and everyone. To not be emotionally triggered. This queen is very good in the rightful position to be emotionally balanced, emotionally calm, to not get triggered over things that are designed to trigger the emotions. She keeps very much within her intuition, within her heart space, having the ability to work through things, work through the initial emotional response without showing it initially, but to calmly figure out, how do I really feel about this and why? She asks herself those kinds of questions to give out emotionally measured responses, which is exactly the kind of energy that needs to be coming up today and all the days thereafter, in that, you know, the more measured emotional response we give, the less ability others have to control us, to limit us, to make us think in the way that they want us to think, or react in the way that they want us to react. So there's real power in this. Although it seems much softer energy, it seems much of a kinder energy and a nurturing energy. There's real warrior type power in this kind of energy, because that feedback loop, if we're giving out these emotionally balanced responses, because we've felt our way through everything that we're being bombarded with through our intuition, then we really do take back control of our lives, our individual lives, and on the greater stage. There's been real forgetfulness about this lovely queen energy, in that the Queen of Cups, I feel, in days gone by, she was the maternal grandmother, the maternal mother, teaching things, teaching how to be in control of emotions, teaching how to love, teaching how to let go. And over time, where we are right now, I don't see the mother very much. I don't see the mother within individuals very much, of knowing the importance of this kind of energy and respecting the importance and the power behind this kind of energy. And I think right now we've found ourselves in a place where this is the very kind of energy that we need. We wish we'd learnt those recipes that the mothers were trying to teach that could feed people for next to nothing, with next to nothing. We wish we'd listened to the mothers of how to make up a cleaning solution out of just certain household things like that. And so certain situations do highlight, if we use them for our greater good, the lack that we have, whether within ourselves or within our greater system, within our community. They show up the lack, and if we're working in our divinity, if we're working in our power, we look at those things that are being shown up that are lacking, and we realize that, oh yeah, that's what's missing. We forgot about that. We forgot about this motherly energy, this nurturing energy, this understanding energy, this emotionally balanced energy. We forgot about the importance of that. We forgot about the knock-on effect of that energy being in its rightful place in society and within each individual. We forgot what that would do for us. So there is a real call to look at the motherly energy, look at this intuition, this psychic energy, and start to remember the importance of it. And if you've never experienced it in your life much at all, which a lot of people really haven't, you know, look at what it can give you. Look at the mothers in the society and start to listen to them. And once you start to listen, you'll realize that actually they're real guiding lights. They can get you through almost anything. They can weather the storm. So though they look softer and more gentle, actually it's a very powerful energy. And it's a powerful energy that we need to implant back in ourselves, each and every one of us, and allow it to filter out like a pebble in the river, you know, that ripple effect throughout society. Because things like this that is going on right now with mainstream media putting out very definite things to stir up an emotional response, a triggered response. This kind of energy doesn't stand for that. This kind of energy just doesn't give that energetic feedback. They stay balanced, they work through their intuition, and like I said before, they stop and feel and question what they're feeling before they react. So it's a very then definite response, which is from a much more foundational place. To clarify this lovely queen, we have the major arcana, the Emperor card. So where this is the divine feminine energy, we have here, and very much in the feeling energy, the emotional energy, where you can't really see it, you just sort of see the results of it. This divine masculine energy is so masculine. It is very action and strategically based, firm foundations. It is what it is kind of thing, and this is how it is. And so, but this Emperor, because he is the Emperor, the daddy of the universe card, you know, because he is that, he has the wisdom. And within that wisdom, he knows the absolute power and importance of our system, both as individuals and on a greater stage, that the power that this divine feminine has, and that actually for him to be in his most exalted state, for him to be in his most powerful state, he recognizes the importance of this divine feminine, which is interesting that I'm holding it underneath him, supporting, making space and time for his actions to be able to be implemented, for the strategy to be able to go ahead, creating that space and time for creativity itself that this Emperor brings down. So where you have the hidden, less seen but felt energy here, you have this very much seen, usable, actionable energy here. And again, with both of them in their exalted states, we wouldn't be experiencing what we're experiencing right now as a collective. We wouldn't be experiencing this system breakdown. But on the plus side, when things like this happen, I believe right now there's an absolute shakedown and shake up of things so that the collective can really see the truth of how we've been being made to exist. We may as well turn this Emperor upside down, turn this Queen of Cups upside down, and this is the system that we've been living under. The trampling down of the divine feminine energy and the narcissistic patriarchal energy of this masculine.
As a coronavirus, it's going all right now.
Yes. Even a 5-year-old
at
knows
the
about
shops
the coronavirus.
Where when you go to a shop, there's a bloody coronavirus.
When you go to the shop, there's a bloody coronavirus, he says. That's what they say. From the mouths of babes. So we've been existing in this system that actually, when the shit hits the fan, only works for the few. It only works for the few controllers that are raking in millions right now. And so, and we're lost, motherless, you know, guidanceless. We haven't got this guiding light of this divine mother. This can only go on so long before it breaks. And throughout our history, we've continuously seen...
When Mummy just gets more videos done, we can spend that money on like a coronavirus to make it go away faster. And here I am.
And here he is. So, this system can only last so long. This is only sustainable for so long. And throughout our history, we've seen various times in where there's been a break of the system. And that should have been an opportunity for the collective to see the breaks in that system and to see the truth about what's been going on here. So it's up to us right now to not waste this shake-up time, to not waste this break in the system, and to, within ourselves, it all starts from within. Turn this queen the right way up, exalt her from within.
And like when I was trying to get in my bucket and I hit my chin on something, so that's why I can't just see bruise on my chin.
Yes, it bruised your chin. So from within, we exalt this divine feminine energy. How do you do that? You know, start with anything. Start with asking somebody how they're feeling and really giving them the space and time and listen to them. Start with, you know, doing the things that bring a family together, making a fun meal together, doing something fun in the garden, you know, doing something that brings that emotional response, that positive emotional response, and also the guidance, the teaching that this divine feminine mother has to give. Don't doubt that you have intuition. Don't doubt that you all have psychic abilities. And just like any muscle, you flex it, you work it, you start to understand it and know how to use it. So from within, this all starts. At this point in our individual lives, and therefore eventually the collective, is when this emperor can come in his exalted state, is the number 4. It can bring in a foundation that is actionable, that is strategic, and that isn't malevolent. It's more benevolent, you know, that they can make things that really work for the greater good, that really work for the planet, that systems that make sense, systems that are fair. So it's from within. When people are saying, what can we do to stop this? What can we do to change the way things are right now? The unfairness that goes on, the cruelty that goes on. It's from within. And the greatest lie of all is that one individual can't do anything to the greater stage. One individual can't touch the people who are in this upside down emperor position, this reversed emperor position. That's not true, because every single one of us that does this inner work and exalts the divine feminine and divine masculine balance within, it reflects out. And that's how we create our own universe, because we we create an inner universe, and that within our bodies, within our spirit, and that comes out. We're antennas that reflects out, it reverberates throughout the universe. So doing this inner work could not be more important, and it's a real call to not waste another opportunity to really change how the system works, to really change how we exist in our daily lives, to really change how much we actually get to enjoy our damn lives, you know, that we get to have some peace and some bliss, and really have time for the important things like being this divine mother within the family system and within the friends system, and enjoying the people that we're around, feeding off each other in a reciprocal way rather than a take way. The second card again being the number 4. It's all about foundations changing, foundations shifting. What kind of foundation are you going to help bring in? What kind of foundation are you going to help usher in? So the 4 of Cups. A lot of people feeling really dissatisfied with what's going on right now. A lot of people, you know, missing the boat, where they instead of using the situation to see where we're lacking and implement something to fill up that gap where that lack is. There's just this feeling of down, you know, feeling down, feeling just dissatisfied, you know, not happy with what's going on, but not really having the direction to go in a different way. The Page of Cups is clarifying this 4 of Cups. And this is, you know, the Page of Cups is that childlike energy, is the messenger. So you might be getting a lot of messages from loved ones today, from you know, ex-partners. I'm feeling for a lot of people, in that, you know, they may find themselves dissatisfied with the situation, and therefore reflect that into the situation that they're in right now. So for people who are in relationships feeling that way, reaching out to ex-partners, seeing through rose-coloured glasses. Be the divine feminine queen and see that for what it is. If that resonates with you, I don't know where that came from, but if that resonates with you, be this divine feminine queen and foretell what that really is all about. It's just a reactionary response that this ex is having, because they're feeling dissatisfied, because they're, you know, reflecting that and blaming that on the relationship they're in. So, you know, hold back on that if that resonates with you, would be my advice. But also, this Page of Cups represents being able to see the importance of the children. And right now, with all of the schools closing, that makes a lot of sense. There might be a lot of parents out there, well, I know there's a lot of parents out there that are really dissatisfied, really unhappy with the situation, wondering how they're going to get through this. You know what? Flip that script and send that energy right back to the narcissistic, patriarchal energies that have been controlling the system for too long, and send that back with, okay, then I'm going to really get to know my child through this process. I'm going to really do some fun things with my child. I'm going to actually teach my child more in these next coming weeks than they've learned all year at school, because that's what the Divine Mother does. And that'll bring some happiness into your life. It'll bring some light relief into your life, because there's nothing like the children to put a smile on your face, no matter what's going on in the day, no matter what's going on around you. Look at the children, see what their response is to everything. Their response is to try and have fun, to try and spend time with their loved ones. Go with it, flow with it. It'll take you through.
Because it looks different, because Hebel Baby wanted Hebel about a day, something, she wanted to take over her living room, but she chose the upstairs, so that's why it looks different.
That's why, yes. Thank you, Theodore. So see the spontaneity of the child.
And even when Mum when Mommy just like does a great video, you can visit our house if you want, or have a smile on your face, or crystal, or something.
Or crystal or something. So, see that they bounce back, they deflect the energy, because they just feel their way through. They have fun with whatever's going on. They make fun of whatever's going on. Make fun of what is going on right now, and throw the energy back. Flip that script back. And if you're worried about the children, don't worry. You have the capability as the divine feminine and divine masculine in their life to create something magical about what's going on right now. Nobody can fine you for not sending them into school. Nobody can say anything to you for having fun during school hours. So go have fun with them. The kids will actually drag us through this process in a way that is much more enjoyable than sitting in the adult space worrying all of the time. The third card, being the Nine of Pentacles. Again, another divine feminine energy.
And when this video is done, press the like button and press a bell symbol. If you want Mom's channel, okay, let me say that. Right, if you log on to Mommy's channel, make sure it's subscribe to her channel and press a bell button and even watch all the good videos she did.
Yep. Do you want to climb up here?
No thanks. Okay, just playing on the bed.
Alright, okay. So, sorry, I've got that mixed up. The third card being the Eight of Water. So, the Eight of Cups. There's this need to move away from things, in particular things that are pulling on your emotions, things that are dragging you down, things that are making you feel low, to really move away from those emotionally. Take time out in particular to maybe not listen to the news, to maybe not listen to whatever accounts they're putting out that seem to contradict themselves left, right and centre, but never mind. Just, take time out to move away from anything that is dragging you down, anything that is lowering your vibration and therefore lowering your immune system. Move away from it, take some time out from it. If you do that, clarifying this card is the Nine of Pentacles, like I said before. This divine feminine energy. So where we have the emotions here, you move away from those. You take time out from anything that is dragging you down, anything that is lowering your vibration. And this lovely queen, this lovely divine feminine Queen of Pentacles comes in. So where we have the nurturing, psychic, intuitive, guiding light of the Queen of Cups, we have this awesome practical energy to bookend the reading, starting off with this queen having the wisdom to let go of anything that is emotionally draining, that is emotionally vampirous, and this queen can step in. This divine feminine but practical energy. She is the businesswoman. She is the strategist. She is the person who can put a plan in place and implement it for the things that we can feel, see, touch and use, which also nurture. It's all about the things that we can use, like food, a car, a home, practical things that you can put in place. I'm feeling a lot of the divine feminine energy regarding that are going to step up for these children, that are going to step up to have days that actually make it so that they learn more in this space and time than they do in the whole school year, that they learn how to be practical, they learn skills of outdoor skills, survival skills, making it fun, making it usable. And that is so important right now. And actually, again, like I said at the start of the reading, using these times of shakedown where the system breaks and shows where we are lacking. we couldn't be more lacking in most of the school systems
I
around the world.
am wearing the blue hat right now, like
which is
from the
reflected
ketchup.
in a lot of the parenting that's going on right now. In that, you know, there's been a lot of lazy parenting, and even if that's not you, your children will go to school with children who aren't getting the parental guidance that they really deserve. So that will reflect still on your children still. But right now, there's an opportunity for us to see that, and actually an opportunity for us to prove to ourselves as individual parents and as collective parents that actually we are good at teaching our children. We do have valuable skills and knowledge that we can pass down to them. And in a way, maybe this is a bit of a reprieve for our children, this shake down and shake up, because it forces us into this position of, right, we need to step up. We need to really step up. It forces us to prove to ourselves about the parents and the capabilities as parents that we really have. And I think the children, this might be controversial, but I think when I'm looking at the blessings of each day, for me today, one of the things was, I think it's good that, yes, it might be awkward, yes, it might be tough, but actually, if you're doing it right, it's good that the children needed a break from the school system. It was this upside down emperor, this system that is in place right now that really comes to mind from what I was thinking this morning, in that, you know, our children are being programmed so much in school, not just for education anymore. It's all about, you know, funneling them into being emotionally triggered about things, into labeling themselves whatever gender that they don't even understand yet, you know, instead of just letting them be, teaching them the skills that they need, like English and maths and whatever else, French, whatever other languages, science, you know. Instead of that, there's so much in school right now that has been taken away from the parent and is being programming these kids into a very confused state, into a very emotionally imbalanced state. So one of the huge blessings that I found for this morning, when I was meditating, when I was thinking about the day, was that actually the children called out for this. Their true selves called out for this time with us as parents, this time where we just genuinely want to teach them good things. We just genuinely want to let them be little individuals and find out more about themselves and who they really are, rather than being programmed about what they really are and who they really are. So sorry about that little rant, but that's a huge thread for today of seeing the blessings in the day, is that we can actually take back control as parents and get some respect from our children as well, because the lack of respect in children right now, I think, is because of the lack of respect, partly anyway, that the schools and the government have been showing parents, are taking away, chipping away at more and more parental responsibilities, more and more parental decision making processes over time. So it's our turn to take that back, and actually the children will really respect that. The children will really love and appreciate that, and they'll feel more secure, they'll feel more safe, they'll feel like this divine feminine energy making space and time to support them, and this divine masculine energy to protect and take action on their behalf. So that's the reading for today. We also have the Earth Queen on the bottom of the deck. So there's this real thread of divine feminine energy being called to rise up, take its rightful position within each and every one of us, and let that reverberate around the universe. Let that reverberate around the earth and on the news feeds. Let that be something that goes out to the masses. On the other deck, on the bottom, we have the
And
5, so lot 4, 5 sequence is the Hierophant.
If you got like a washing machine and a child, make sure there's no babies hiding under them before you put in the washing machine when you got dirty clothes, because And there's like even a child lock, and when you start off as a child lock, so kids can't like play in because the child lock is like locked.
That's good advice, Theo.
And you can't like see my face because it's under a blue hat.
Yeah,
And
that's
here I am.
cool. There you are, peekaboo. Right, can I just finish? Thank you. So on the bottom of the other deck, we've got the 5, going from the 4 to the 5 with another divine masculine energy. But you know, it's the Hierophant, it's the Pope. So again, it's talking about the systems and the symbiotic relationship that is necessary between the divine feminine and divine masculine for things to balance out. This guy passes down knowledge, he passes down insights to those that are ready to hear, for those that are ready to see. It crosses all realms. He brings all realms together. He has the knowledge of the all, and so you know there is knowledge out there. There is truth out there if you look for it. And look from within first. That's where you're going to find your truth. That's where you're going to find your power, and that's where we're going to find the change within each and every one of us, deep within, doing the inner work and having fun with it. So if you'd like to support me by booking a private reading, contact me with any of the contact details above or below this video, depending on where you're catching it, or you can shoot me a message on Messenger, but just put in capitals the service you want if you're local to me. Massage, I'm still doing massage. I'm not stopping right now. I'm very careful, just in case, but you know, I'm not stopping that right now. So if you're local to me and you want to relax, you want to feel energized and rebalanced energetically, then you shoot me a message for that. Any energy work also, which can be done remotely via Skype, FaceTime for instance. Yeah, just any of the details above or below, quote in what service you would like, and I'll get right back to you and get that booked up for you. And that does support what I'm doing. It does help me support my family. It does help me support being able to do more free content. So I appreciate everybody who's booked a reading or a massage this far. It's been great getting to know you all, and thank you for your support. So much love as always. Be balanced and be whole. See you soon. Mwah.